I was about to make a joke about grilled pizza, and then I remember that grilled pizza is actually a thing that exists. Is your OBS and Twitch connected to Discord? I think it recognizes that I have... Discord recognizes that I have OBS up and running, but I don't think it's directly connected. Why would that just let people know that I go live? Yes. Like, I'm fairly certain there's grilled pizza that exists somewhere, and I don't think it's actually as bad as it sounds. I think. Anyway. I didn't check to see if there were any patch notes, so let's embark. We haven't done Ascension mode on the Silent yet. But you know what? You know what? I think let's just have some fun with the Defect for... Oh, they changed to splash art. Excellent. Another try? Choose. As I said, I really hate the baseline upgrade for the Defect, so I always change it if I can. And I like the route it's given me, so let's take it. Huh. I did not know that that was a thing. Thank you for telling me. I'm probably going to set that up for next time. You know what? Let's dual cast, because I don't know who I'm going to hit. Sweet. And we start off with Sozu, which is amazing. Sad that we don't actually start off with any potions as a result, and can't gain any. I'm sorry. Just defragment the power is an amazing upgrade. Yes, thank you. It's people like you that allow me to do all these wonderful things eventually. We're gonna change out a strike into a claw. It is time to duel. We start with a letter opener. I'll go for the shop, because I want to see what he has. Heatsink is not good enough because you don't spam out powers. Actually, I'm probably going to take Ball Lightning, because I like Ball Lightning. I mean, eventually I'm going to spam out powers, so Heatsink might not be bad. No, we're good. I agree, Claw is an amazing card. It's only a single elite, and I have a campfire immediately afterwards, so we'll take it. Defragment, strike, defend, defend. Are you telling me that Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 is not the most fantastic piece of work you've ever seen? What was it? The spleen of the cards? Alright, so a spleen of the cards. What else was there? I genuinely don't remember. I love Ball Lightning. But Sweeping Beam is just better in most cases. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they just don't pay attention to the rules as they exist. Oh, baby! I immediately start off with Defragment. Alright, let's see how quickly we can get through this. Yes, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 is just on a level of its own for how just plain silly it is. I'll eat the 16 right now. Everyone wishes cards were better. Like, have you even looked at Hearthstone? It's one of the common complaints. I'd be one off. I can take some damage. 0 cost and increased effect. Fair enough. I mean, when you think about it, Claw's a 0 cost and gets a really strong effect. Oh, baby. Loop is amazing, but cool-headed. Cantrips! Cantrips! So we'll take Loop. I can probably get away with not healing, and instead just upgrading a card. So we're gonna upgrade Claw? No, I don't need to upgrade its damage. Zap? Yeah, we'll upgrade Zap and make it cost 0. Well, I do have to waste my time striking you down. But we can definitely dual cast and start getting through this guy's health total, which shouldn't take too long. Why didn't I just upgrade Defragment? Oh well. Claw hits, which deals 5 because Claw. Defrag, Loop, Defend, Defend. Oh yeah, no, Yu-Gi would get destroyed versus competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, there's no doubt about it. It's almost as bad as competitive Magic. You know, if not worse so, considering there's so many one-hit turn kills. Well, I got cool-headed immediately afterwards. And a Mercury Hourglass. It's just attack damage, it's not anything else. Can you imagine if the boot was not attack damage? I would just make it such an amazing card that I think it'd actually be too powerful. I can block twice here and try to take a little bit less. Yeah, but no. Anyone who says otherwise doesn't understand Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point. Yu-Gi, other than through plot armor, would just win all those fights. One just needs to hit him, he's dead. Now we could focus all our fights and shots at the Jaw Worm. We can dual cast to evoke this twice for armor, but I don't think there's much of a need to do that. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Alright. I have a Claw in my deck, do I just want another Claw card? Compile drivers for card draw. I love Compile, but you know what, I'm going to take a Claw, and we're going to see if a Claw deck can work. Do I want to take a guaranteed card upgrade or 3 random events? Which can all be fights, by the way. I don't need to heal, so yeah. I mean, Sweeping Beam would be fantastic. But it'd have to be Sweeping Beam, Strike, 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 because it wouldn't actually kill anybody. I mean, Mercury Hourglass goes off next turn. I'm gonna get hit for a lot, but that's not too problematic. The extra energy has been definitely helping. Okay, so there's Zap. Claw. Oh, right, these things are always going to deal 3. I should remember that. You're dead. And then you die to being shocked. I wonder if these gremlin parties are just like stock standard D&D parties. Turbo. Or overclock. I wish there was something that would allow me to check what a card does when upgraded from this location. I love Turbo, but I think Overclock is generally better, just by baseline being 0-drop draw cards. Turbo power. Fine, we can do an Overclock immediately. Defrag, cool-headed. Double claw the slavers. And not wanting to really die just yet, I'll just let the shot go wide. Yes, Apotheosis is the best card. It's usually the one that allows me to break this guy in two. You're just not gonna die anytime soon, are you? There we go. I am gonna have to heal, but... You want yellow character? You aren't getting a yellow character yet. Overclock or Ball Lightning? Overclock. We're going for 0 drops, dot deck. Large acid slime. Well, this is gonna suck. Give me a defrag, cool-headed. I mean, I can dual cast, and this would give me protection, but I want to see what else we get. I mean, if you're gonna just start off by giving me claws, I'd gladly take a claws in this pause. And the only reason the music is so quiet now is just because I'm used to the music being overpowering of everything. Without fail. Like, if I could do a pure claw deck, I would, but that also requires either more 0-drop draw cards. I mean, claw, it doesn't need boots, it needs Unceasing Top. Because Unceasing Top is the definition of a broken card. This is gonna hurt. I mean, I'm gonna live, because they're dead, because I'm dealing just enough damage to get by. I could do this to get defragment, but 0-drop recursions are great. I love Amplify, but I don't have enough power cards to make it useful. I'll take it. I got enough energy to make it useful. Hello, Merchant Man. Merchant Man, you have Bottled Tornado. Can't you just make it cost a little bit less? You know, that'd be really nice. Maybe. Maybe. Claw plus Flash of Steel? Ah, and you also have the Matryoshka. Claw plus Flash? Panache is great, but I'm not... Actually, I am playing about 5 cards a turn. I'm playing 5 cards a turn, but I don't have an infinite combo going, because it's not what I'm going for. So I'm not going to do what you think it is. I'm going to grab this, I'm going to grab a claw, I'm going to grab a charged battery, and then we're good. I know you like gold. We're gonna have to heal. Let's see how quickly we can try to kill this one. Alright, cool-headed. Don't want to cast Defrag just yet. I'm not going to cast Defrag just yet. I want to try to get us to a point where I can cast Defrag with Amplify. You're going to be annoying, aren't you? Flash of Steel, Overclock, Sweeping, Claw. Unfortunately, you telling me that doesn't exactly help me with my ability to pronounce it. I'll still mess it up repeatedly. Amplify, loop, to play it twice. How do you unlock Ascension? I believe Ascension modes are just He's gonna hit me so hard. I don't want him to hit me so hard. But I want to claw twice. I'll take the protection from it. To unlock Ascension, I believe you just have to get all the unlocks with one of the characters. That's how you used to do it originally. Cool-headed. Which cracks that open. Defend, defend. Amplify. Claw. We're not doing Ascension mode just yet. I'm trying to get all the unlocks of the Defect before we do that. Alright, well we can zap zap. Charge battery. Zap. I could probably claw dual cast. I probably should have struck first. Oh well. Well, I'll strike him just for the spite of it. Still want Amplify Defrag. There's Defrag, but there's no Amplify. I'd be taking 3. I tossed Amplify into the grave. Oh well. Upgrading Claw would be amazing, but we could just sit on this for right now. So there's no reason to try to overclock right now, unless I actually legitimately have nothing else to be able to do. Apanashi! I hate myself for doing that. I wanted... Give me a sweeping beam, come on! It's not hard. It's not easy, but it's not hard to just give me what I'm looking for. I'll evoke this twice for protection's sake. Then I'm gonna get hit no matter what I do, so I might as well hit you hard. Alright. Just wanted to amplify, but you're not letting me amplify, and it hurts. So fine. I'll do it as you say. He'll be dead before too long. I just have to avoid taking damage for a little while. Charge the battery. This technically does the most. We will do this, strike him twice, and then that'll hit him 2 more times, and he'll be dead next turn no matter what action I take. Core Surge is an amazing attack. All for One, however, is amazing with our claws. So you know what? We're going to do All for One. I could Runic Dome, because I have beaten it before, but the 5 energy is kind of overkill right now. Gaining health at rest sites would be amazing. Upgrading a random card. I've got a lot of garbage cards, so those won't be that great. So I'm going to take the Eternal Feather so I can heal at rest sites that actually healing. Because I'm also getting a fairly thick deck. I just need more efficient sources of card draw, so I don't have many problems. Oh, this is one where you physically cannot avoid fighting an elite. I don't like that, because it usually means there's a really easy trap to run into. I think it's the right side path that is the safer one. Indeed, those thick decks. Those extra thick... I shouldn't go any further than that. That's a decent turn one, at least. Safe has no place. I want to overclock, but that seems like a horrible idea. Now it doesn't anymore because I can amplify, defragment. Oh, baby. We are going all out with this so far. I've got so many dazeds in my deck, it's not even funny. And claws with the sweeping beam. I can dual cast, which would deal 20. You know what? I consider it worth it. He's so close to death that I might as well. And we'll claw him in the face one more time. Fusion plus 1 mana, channel of plasma. But we're going a 0-drop deck, so we're going to get recursion and hope we can upgrade it. At some point, hopefully. You think that, but remember, this game hates me attempting to OTK. So if I attempt to OTK, I will get destroyed. Oh no. Deck, what are you doing? Deck. Deck. You've given me all for one, you monster. Put all of them back. Let's try this again. Another zappity zap. Let's shock you, claw you to knock you out of the sky. I've never OTK'd the final boss, though. I've never succeeded. I do ridiculous things in the final boss when I really shouldn't be able to, but I've never OTK'd one, because I've just failed each and every single time miserably. You know what, let's just overclock at this point. There's the claws, let's just keep going. I mean, it's not like it can hurt us at this point. Wait a minute, we win. I just need to make these things... There's another recursion. I just need to upgrade them. I need to remove strikes and defends, and I just need to upgrade the cards I already have to 0-drops. Which means I want to hit as many campfires as possible. Well, this isn't going to be what you think it is. It's gonna hurt. Fucking plant. Hate you so much. Well, overclock. Too bad recursion's not a 0-drop yet. So we're going to all for one. Overclock again. Ball lightning strike. I know, the plant is terrible. I hate fighting it. It's not fun to fight, because you're almost always guaranteed to take damage, unless your deck is an OTK deck. Right. We can evoke, and then dual cast, kill it. Poison potions, useless. None of this stuff helps. The steam barrier technically is a 0-drop, but it only hurts me in the end. But I am going a thick deck, so let's go with a stack, because the stack can be useful. I can either try to go for a cheap relic. Do I have another chance at a shop later? Yes. If I decide to go, and there's multiple chances for one to show up, so let's just go for a question mark. Take a relic. There's no curses, and I gain strength. I mean, gaining strength definitely doesn't suck. Actually, it ends up being really helpful occasionally. Zap, overclock, flash of steel, claw, ball lightning, strike to take you out of the picture, and then defend to hit you for 5. I mean, upgrading the overclocks is also not a bad thing. I just need to make the things 0-drops in the first place. So let's overclock first. Sweeping. Which draws me another card. Amplify, defrag. Cool-headed, because I might get a 0 drop, which I did in the form of a claw, and we'll just let the attacks go where they may. We're getting the dazed already. Thankfully, we're dealing about 10 a turn, so I can't complain. Now, at any point in time, if I draw all for 1, he dies. Of course, that would require that I'm actually successful. We just need to hit you one more time. Just one more hit. There we go. There is genetic algorithm. Go for the eyes. Causes weakness. We don't have a ton of extra spaces, so barrage isn't that great. Genetic algorithm is better when it's really early. We can... no, let's not bother with go for the eyes. Well, the weakness might be helpful, and it's an attack card. So we're gonna pop in, heal up a decent amount. It is against elites. If I were to upgrade anything, it would be upgrade... either... it would upgrade one of the recursions. Or cool-headed to make drawing cards more efficient. We'll rest for now because I don't know what the elite is, and this deck has already proven to be slow enough. Yeah, it's the worst possible roll. I made the right decision, unfortunately. Get rid of you as fast as we physically can. Right, I could have just cast that for no reason. Now I can kill the slaver in the back. Presumably. How many 0 drops do I have? Exactly 1. We'll overclock first. Claw on you. Sweeping to draw another. Overclock again. Claw to kill you off. Ball lightning. Probably going to stack here, so I'm just going to all for 1 the Taskmaster. Claw. Claw. Flash of Steel. Claw again, overclock. Zap. Overclock. There are no other 0 drops here that can be real useful, and we'll just stack to protect ourselves. I might have been able to kill him, I wasn't really paying much attention, but it would require a skill specifically. So this is good enough. Gambling Chip, which helps with OTKs. White Noise. Am I glad to see you? Of course. I'm not honestly surprised the Centurion's here. Get rid of the defend, get rid of the defend. Get rid of the strike. Keep the white noise, because 0 drop power is almost always useful. Well, Echo form it is. I don't know why I didn't amplify first. That is a complete misplay on my part. We can overclock a second time. It doesn't really hurt. I'll take a lot. I hope that she spends her time just healing from this point onward. It looks like that's what's going to be the case. We'll cool-headed, recur, defend. Bloody mystics. Flash of Steel. Claw you. And Ball Lightning. Oh, overclock. We might as well. Strike you down. Ball lightning you. Charge battery plus loop. We can go for the eye because it just deals some damage. I can't go faster. You are asking too much of this poor soul. Wow. As if the game couldn't get any more dickish with what it does. Why didn't I just... It doesn't matter which order I did this stuff in. It's just really irritating. Boot sequence. It's actually not bad. I love boot sequence. Especially for the fact that it deletes itself from the deck afterwards. Bag of marbles, which actually helps with the OTK strategies. The library. I mean, I could technically go for one of 20 cards. I could technically go for more 0 drops that are helpful. But I think just healing in this case is better, and I can just upgrade my deck as it currently is. We don't need boot sequence. We do want you. We don't need anything else. I want to start hurting cultists. Chosen's technically worse in almost every way to deal with, but leaving the cultist alone will guaranteed get me killed. There's machine learning. Machine learning is nice, but I don't think it's enough to get me through this. On second thought, maybe. All for one, kill the cultist. Put all this back in my hand. Zappity zappity. We will boot sequence to not die. Overclock. Okay, that didn't do what I hoped. Overclock again. I don't know what we just tossed in there. I think we just literally tossed all... No, we just did all for one. Fine then. Claw plus claw. Toss up a defrag, and then we should be good. Dealing damage-wise. Okay, it's just a negative. Loop, strike, go for the eye. As long as we don't draw nothing but dazed cards next turn, I think he's dead no matter what. Oh, even if we did draw dazed cards, he would still die. Turbo plus. You know what? Let's grab a turbo at this point. We kind of need it. And we're going to go for double random encounter and hope. Transform a card. Well, I would definitely love to transform one of the strikes. Or defend. You know what? One of the defends for this point. Rebound. I don't have the golden idol. That would give me such a good one, but I don't want decay. But I don't want to lose a ton of health. Especially before fighting the champion who tends to swing a ton, so let's take the curse. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Keep turbo. Okay. Sweeping beam. Flash of steel. Overclock. Claw? That's annoying. We basically have nothing here we can use. All these cards are actually garbage. We didn't run into enough card draw. Enough usable card draw. You say we do not belong here, but I say this is my tower and you aren't desired. Speaking of biased let's grab bias. No orbs. How glorious. I think we're gonna die to birds here. We're getting really unlucky with what cards we're drawing. Admittedly, I've been adding a card each and every time I've been... Oh, there's all for one. Okay, well... I might as well get started. Claw you. We can all for one you to finish you off at this point. Or we can probably kill you by accident somehow. What do we got here? Turbo's going to be in the grave, so charge battery is probably a good idea. Let's toss everything back. Okay, so let's get started. Claw you again. Flash of Steel. We can boot sequence to just get rid of those two. Claw again. Go for the eye, which finishes him off. All for one got best card art. I haven't actually... Right, you're right. God, you're right. I realize who it's supposed to be based off of. Hello World Plus. No, we're not doing that for an OTK. None of these are good enough, so let's just keep going. This brings us up to 42. Do we want to get... White noise being 0? Or do we want cool-headed to be extra card draw? Or do we want to finally make it so the 0 costers... Or make it so the recursion's actually 0 cost? You know what, I'm going to take it so Overclock is actually draw 3 cards instead. Because I think that'll be more useful in the long run. In this fight, especially. You're actually going to attack, so go for the eyes doesn't stink. Stack is useless. Rebound isn't that great. Boot sequence, I would love boot sequence, but it's not. I mean, Hello World can be good. It's just, this is not the deck we're going for right now. Do I keep boot sequence? I don't have enough card draw. Yeah, because I don't want zap either. Alright. White noise. Storm. Overclock. Okay. Go for the eye. Boot sequence. Sweeping beam. All for one. Zap. Overclock. Go for the eye. Turbo, I guess. Strike, defend, dual cast. And that was annoying. Could have gone so much better, but I've got too many strikes, and I've got too much random things in my deck to make it useful. Okay. Overclock plus. Amplify. Defrag. Flash of Steel. Recursion. That at least armors me up a little bit. Claw. Defend. Strike. No, recursion, because that just does more. Yep, that's the champion's main move. He thinks you are so beneath him that he will face slap you constantly. Let's turn on top of your draw pile. Rebound, loop. Ah, I can't do that. That makes me so sad. Fine, ball lightning. He'll be at half health soon, so he's going to go through his "oh, you're a weakling" type thing soon enough, and Void happens, which drains my energy. Overclock here to try to mitigate some incoming damage. That's the hope. Doesn't actually happen. Who the heck knows? Alright, here comes his power-up phase. We can turbo, but there's no point in turboing. As long as he doesn't immediately open up with hitting me with 3... That's a good start, at least. I just want the attack to be survivable. As it currently stands, it really isn't. How many 0-drops do I have in hand? Engrave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull them all back. Alright. Let's go. Go for the eyes always happens, because it's the weakest attack I've got. Turbo, I think, will always happen. No, because I'm going to shuffle it all back in anyway. Amplify is completely useless. So claw, claw, zap, strike, overclock to handle this. We get recursion, which isn't great. Overclock again to draw 3 more. Strike, turbo, strike, strike. No OTK setup yet. Reboot. If we really are trying for an OTK setup, you can't ask for a better assistance than reboot. I'll take Philosopher's Stone, why not? Get 5 energy at the beginning with no extra cost. Donut Twins. This is actually one where we can try to OTK.